wife since birth. My mother was has developed. Well, my mother's mentally like unstable, so she can't actually. She couldn't keep us. She couldn't keep me, my sister, or my other siblings as child like when we were babies.
TSM Myth is one of the fastest growing YouTube channels and Twitch channels on YouTube right now. He streams every day on Twitch and it's easy to see why he's becoming so popular. A few months ago you might not have ever heard about this guy. He was quite small on YouTube and Twitch, but recently with the growth of Fortnite his channel has blown up beyond proportion, and it's crazy how much of an impact he's made on the community. Now, today we're going to be counting 3 things you didn't know about Myth, because there are a lot of things you probably didn't know about him. Because he's grown in such a small amount of time, there's not really a lot that you might know about this guy. For example, his first name, and other things about his family. So let's get into the video. Now, Myth has never really released his first name. No one ever really calls him by his first name. Most people just refer to him as Myth. But from this text he received from his dad, who isn't actually his dad, I'll get into that in another fact in this video. But from this screenshot, he actually reveals his first name, and his first name is Ali. Now, you might have been wondering what his first name is because he never really says it on livestream or Twitch or whatever. I've never heard him say it before, and I watched quite a few of his streams. So let me know if you've ever heard his name being said before, or if you saw this screenshot that I've seen. But yeah, his first name is Ali, and I'm pretty sure most of you didn't know this. Now, this next point shocked me when I was looking up information for this video. Now, Myth doesn't actually live with his biological parents. Myth was adopted by his aunt and uncle and was raised by them ever since. He isn't actually allowed to live with his mother because she is psychologically unstable and isn't fit to look after Myth or Ali full time. He still sees and loves his mum very dearly, but because of her traumatic past, she is unfit to look after Myth full time.
Doesn't my mom make Syrian food? I don't live with my mom, my birth mom. I live with my uncle and his wife since birth. My mother was has developed. Well, my mother's mentally like unstable, so she can't actually. She couldn't keep us. She couldn't keep me, my sister, or my other siblings as child like when we were babies. Until this day, she kind of can't legally. So a lot of things happened in her life that affected and drained her mentally. So she's at a state in life where she has to take pills and isn't the most stable person in the mind, etc., etc. So she couldn't be our legal caretaker, our legal guardian when we were little. So my uncle adopted us, and we've been living with him ever since I was a baby. So that's why like I don't like know much about Syrian culture or anything like that. Cause yeah, that's really it. And we're more modern, we're more Americanized. You feel me? You guys feels batting, dude. It's not sad boy hours. The fuck? Don't say sorry. It's not a bad thing. I still see her. I still love her. I see her like every other Sunday. I see her all the time. Oh, and yeah. I mean, it's my mom's brother that adopted us, so she's chill. My mom's all right. Caretaker. Why am I crying in the club, right? Did she stay in a mental hospital? Yeah, and that's kind of like, so things were bad. So like, both of her parents died when she was little, and then on top of that, there was a whole lot of other stuff. And then instead of like her getting the proper treatment that she kind of like needed, she was like kind of thrown into like a mental institution, and they just like, you know, do what they do, drown people with pills. And that really it was basically downhill from there. And that was all before I was born, of course. And now it's kind of like now it's really bad. And there kind of like is no reverting, or like there is no reverting a process from you know, at that point, you know what I mean? That's just the way it is, man. It's unfortunate. But yeah. I wouldn't be able to handle the dumb questions, chat, and donations as I tip my hat for you not letting them get under your skin, bro. It's all good, man. I'm not crying, you're crying. Thanks for sharing. It's all good, man. I don't mind sharing. crack baby. A little bit. It's funny. I was actually I don't think my mom doesn't like me stream this, but when I was born, I was kind of I had this stutter in my leg. My leg would like shake like at a super fast pace, and my family members called me Thumper. And my dad fucking, he hated that. Well, my dad, my uncle, because I lived with him all my life. He is my dad. But
is this guy a fuck?
Love how humble you are, man. Great player, and the way you give great advice to a lot of these donations. Keep it up. Thank you for the 20 crowns. Appreciate it, man.
Is this guy a fuck?
Feels bad, man, about your mom, but you missed out on. No, it's not. It feels bad. Thank you for the 4, though, man. Why are you guys still bibble thumping, dude? Flash. TSM thumper. Nah, we can't. Nah, I'm not gonna bring that back. But yeah, my dad, like, he goes off. He went off on like my family members because of that shit. Or his children. He went off on his kids about that. Prosperity, Tactical Famas, El Chapo, Moody Camel, Vegan. Thank you guys for the subs, man. Appreciate those. Why you gotta make me all emotional like this? Thank you for the 4, dude. I didn't mean to. My bad. Louder King, thank you for the sub. No, yeah, Dylan, I'm not sad. Like, I'm legit. I'm fine, dude. Chat's the one fucking bibble thumping. Listen, man, we're prospering either way, homie. We're striving. Hey, I wasn't raised up in like I had family, man. Trust me, I'm good. Like, there's people that have it way worse than I do, homie, or had it way worse than I have. My shit's nothing, to be real. Like, truthfully, my shit's nothing. I had a mom and a dad growing up. Like, literally, my shit's nothing. Not even a comparable to what some people go through in life, homie. My family members used to call me Thumper because my leg used to like do this shake. But what it was is that I was having withdrawals from my mom's drugs because she had to take them while I was born. Well, I mean, while she had me, because she had to take them. Like, either way, because to stay mentally stable. So my leg used to fucking like vibrate, and it was me as a little baby getting off the fucking mental drugs.
Is this guy a fuck?
Love how humble you are, man. Great player, and the way you give great advice to a lot of these.
Now, Myth actually just shrugs off the symptoms he had as a baby from drug withdrawal. It's just something that happens, but it is actually big enough to go on ABC News and have a full report about it. And it's actually a bigger deal than you might think. Now, this is what a baby looks like with those same withdrawal symptoms, where their mums abuse drugs or have to take drugs for their mental health.
These innocent victims face an uphill battle, as we saw when we were invited into one special hospital ward in Tennessee.
It's noon in the neonatal intensive care unit at East Tennessee Children's Hospital, and baby Grayson, just 48 hours old, is shaking again. Now he gets morphine every 3 hours to cut the pain of withdrawal. Grayson was brought here from a nearby hospital to this special unit for detoxing newborns.
To these kids, they were born addicts, okay? We titrate them down, they go on, but they were an addict. So what happens when you're 16 and you break your foot playing football and they give you morphine? I don't know. I haven't been able to get any doctor to tell me.
It's up to Marion County Juvenile Court Judge Marilyn Moores to decide where these NAS babies go when they leave the hospital.
Now, this next fact is probably a happier fact than all the rest of these in this video, but it actually turns out that Myth can dance, and actually pretty well. So you might have seen this clip. It's called the Boogie Down, and it's a contest that Fortnite are running, and it's being run by Myth and another Twitch streamer. Now, they are actually hosting it, and people are going to send in their submissions of them dancing, and one of them is actually going to be in the game. But these two actually gave in their submissions, and Myth can actually dance really well. Now, the dance he's doing is called the SpongeBob dance, and it's actually a really old dance that is actually over 10 years old. But he does it in this video, and he actually does it pretty well, and proves that he can actually pay his bills with his dance skills.
Seize, brother. I didn't want to do it to you. I really didn't, but you activated my track card, so now I gotta book it down. Get ready.
Thank you for watching this video. I hope you learned something new, and if you didn't, then leave a like anyway, because it always helps out, and why not? Anyway, thanks for watching. Leave a like, subscribe if you are new around here, and I shall see you guys in the next video. See you later.